Hello, chat. Oh, for Pete's sake. It looks like the yapper's not working. I'll need a second. I should have checked that. It's me, your favorite, Cece. Should be working. It says it's detecting it on Discord's end. Why isn't it working? Can we have Fujitech? Oh, it's because I was muted on Discord. That's why. That's not a problem. Last time, we know where the final boss is. We're not doing it just yet. As you can see, we're up here. What was I doing up here? Oh. I should probably actually menu... No, wait, I can't menu skip. We should Bell Beast skip. That's even better. We're gonna go back to Sonclave. Because there's something there waiting for us. Looks like the game is low. I might need to boost that a good amount. Hold on. Oh, I know why. That's not why. Because that should be better. If not, I can probably pull it. Yeah, it looks like it should be where it needs to be. So as we can see, I currently am holding on to 5,000 rosaries because I went grinding. But now we got a bunch of junk. But worth it. I think. Probably. It's gotta be worth it. We got everything. I don't think there's that many. Let's see what this does. Allows the storing of additional silk beyond one's natural abilities. Let's see by how much. Ooh. That looks like about 3 strands. I don't know if that's something I necessarily want. I'll either go Volt Filament or Cracked Mask. So, it's been a few days since the last Silksong stream. I needed time away from the game to process a lot of things. To really process how much I, properly enjoyed it. Because I feel like a big thing that has been hampering the experience for me was my own expectation, so to speak. But because I was so adamant on streaming this, and I felt this kind of need to showcase, to feel like I'm not just stirring around and doing nothing. I can be good at this game, like I have something to prove. I tried too much, I think, to prove that I have something to prove with this game. And that isn't healthy. So I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna try to stay calm as I can for the stream. And I do know a lot of things that we can make up for now. Wow. So there are at least 3 bosses I'm aware of. What the fuck is that thing? There are 3 bosses I'm aware of that we can do. Alright, well I guess we're not getting that. Boo. I also know I missed an optional fight with Chakra that's apparently only available during Act 2, which is a little silly that it's restricted like that, but oh well. That's something I can always do on a second playthrough. Apparently it doesn't shoot. Apparently it doesn't count towards 100%. Forgot that I'm not used to having the spool binder or whatever. It basically lets you heal for double. Not double. It gives you 2 heals, but they each do for 2, so it's an additional cost. I guess we have to find what's-his-face, because the worms are no longer normal. They become real infected with lifeblood. I forget exactly how to get to where he was. This should be it. Oh yeah, no, he's super fucked.
Oh, Coral.
Oh, assistant, is that you? You return at last, my friend. Sir, you are in a disturbing state. This substance sprouts from within your shell. I will see it consume you entirely. Would you seek aid? No. Assistant, you are confused. A wonderful thing we become. Plasmium, our great research. We have progressed. The research must continue. Soon, it will become a source. These lands have taken the plasmium well. Oil has drunk it deep, and the creatures bloom so beautifully. Have you seen them? The effect of your plasmium on the beasts here is all too evident. Great change has been inflicted upon them. There is an echo also of other infections I have witnessed. I wonder at the meaning of it all, or if I am perhaps imagining similarities where there are none. Assistant, you grow more inquisitive. We both seek deeper insight. Would we appear to deeper inside somehow? Let's think on it. Bugs below who have been imbibed the substance and evolved, their bodies are cold. We can use the needle file and extract this precious nectar. Only by scrutinizing it can we attain higher knowledge. I guess this is what we're doing. Well, I don't think we can use it with this crest, so we might as well switch. I think we have to get an actual enemy for this. Keepers. How many does it want? 10? Christ. Poor Greg. Yeah, I've been reassessing a lot of how I'm trying to approach the game. Framing it. Not that it was a bad idea, but I let it get to me. more than I should have. I wanted to perform... I wanted to perform well. And I feel like to a certain extent I did. I feel like I wasn't, like, doing poorly. That's what I need to target. I don't know if there's more than, like, 2 of those enemies. But I think we just have to, like, keep resetting. Oh, wait. Alright, let's something. Good. Here we go. We really gotta get a lot of that. What a pain. Oh well. So yeah, at this point I'm not like, I'm not very blind anymore. I know what's going to come from this. I know, oh, 91%. I guess buying those last few things got us up to. I didn't expect it to be that much, but that's good. Oops. That's down here. Apologies if I'm not the highest energy right now. Today I went to the dentist. So my teeth aren't like sore or anything, but they're it's definitely hard to stay energetic. Not the right way. Yeah. I can go far enough. I would like it if this guy would just take his injection. Thank you. Yeah, my bad. Okay. And then we can just reset. So what I do know is, I said it earlier, but we missed out on one optional boss. Because they're only available in Act 2, but there's still 3 others, and we're working on fighting one right now. Shit. But we're almost there. Did I equip the wrong thing? No, it's not that I equipped the wrong thing, it's that I just... because I didn't update my crest. I guess I do have the multi-binder still. Alright, we got what we needed. Let's go back to, Bozo. Hey, pal. Assistant, that odor. You have the plasmified blood. Take it, sir. Though what insight it will grant you, I cannot say. Have faith, dear assistant. After all this, I understand. The greatest knowledge comes only from faith. Faith in plasmium. This blood you have collected sparkles. I see it. A glorious form. A glorious future shimmering back at us. Through consumption of the blood, we shall at last attain enlightenment. Reward, take the gland from within my shell. Gift to you. I have no more need of it, and it shall grant you unending reserves of plasmium. Yes, plasmium, pure, beautiful plasmium.
Oh, Coral.
You, dear assistant, drink, keep my liquid life. Well, let's at least update this in case. Right now, I know I need the curved claw for something else. I checked, I was completely wrong about what this thing did. It's when you, like, double jump and when you, use the parachute, it just shoots a shockwave out. It's pretty neat. Probably... I don't know when, but he's gonna become a boss. And we're gonna have to do something about it. Nope, not close enough. Around. You mind? Okay, let's get out of here. There's at least... There are 2 other bosses I'm aware of. Only one's coming immediately to mind right now. Now I know where the other one is. We'll have to go back to Bellheart for that, but... Right now we're going to focus on the next boss, which may or may not... I'm hoping that they won't be too big of a pain. Although the run back looks a little devious. We'll see. I think I'm actually... Not the wrong way to go, but I don't know. I think either way it would be annoying. At least this way I'm going backwards through a platforming section, so it should be simple. There we go. A little bit of slip back. Oh dear. Okay, we should be good. I don't know what's over there. It might be this... No, I remember how these work. Yeah. Let me check the map where the boss actually is. Should be getting close to where it should be. Could be above here, if anything. Maybe we need to aim a little higher. Yeah, oh, okay. Not like that. Could be a seed going this way. Be up here. Maybe if I do this. There we go. Tricky and weird, but we found it. It's gonna be one hell of a run back if we lose, but hopefully we don't. Unless this guy that I think he is. Go. Watcher at the edge. Right. Okay. Okay, I don't quite understand this fight yet. Really? Okay, fine. This is gonna be really annoying, isn't it? Okay. Just mainly the run back. Yeah, this is a stanky-ass run back. It's almost as if a lot of these issues would be fixed by just adding a dream gate. Oh well. Out of here. That's cool. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, buddy. Oh, never mind. He can come in here. Me. Fucker. Okay. It was my fault for trying to cheese him. Oh well. I don't know, he seems like he only has like 2 attacks, but there can be a... They can trip me up. Again, I think the issue is just... This feels like a really annoying run back. Get me out of here. Thank you. Yeah, it should be right there. don't know why I pressed that. I need to get rid of the multi-binder. I don't like it. Leaves me open for too long. He basically has 3 attacks. I don't know, I keep getting caught up on that one. Game, be for fucking real. Okay, we're getting rid of the multi-binder, I don't like it. For this fight, at least. Okay. Let's see. Cracked, maybe? I don't think so. You might need reserve bind. I'm not sure. I don't know how good Weave Light is. I'm not really ready to figure it out. Like, again, I think my biggest weakness with this fight, as it is with many fights, is my impatience. And, like, Silksong really knows how to, without any intended pun, pull on that thread for me. Alright. At least contact damage only does 1. I didn't want to just threat storm. He seemed like he would break out and immediately swing, and I don't want that. That's my own bad. In terms of like dual fights, this isn't that fucking fun. It doesn't feel like a really engaging back and forth. Alright, he can turn around, great. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Alright. Gray memento. Engraved crust stone, worn by sin and blanched by time. Watch, remember, till time, life anew. There was one other thing I was thinking about. Yeah, we can look at the, I don't remember what it is, the Bugopedia, to maybe learn something else. Old warrior guarding the border of their domain, stiffened by time and awoken by song. They held long at their vigil, far beyond the age of their brethren, yet still when roused they swung their blade with remarkable ease. There was one I wanted to see, because I feel like I don't have any answers about what she even fucking is. And that's Grandmother Silk. Monarch of Svarloom, primal source of silk. Heart of the haunting, long lulled to slumber and desperate to wake. The higher being's threads stretch throughout Farloom, snaring its bugs and driving them to madness and discord. So it feels like we really don't know much about it, I guess. We can see the first sinner, ancient weaver, condemned for a transgression lost to time. This one's husks held a masterful talent to weave silk into blazing runes. Throughout my life, I have seen runes woven for many tasks. Was she the first to hone such skills? The bug born entirely of thread, much silk would have been needed to see her sustained. A fragile form of life, but life nonetheless. Crazed fanatic able to guide Farloom's hunted silk by music played upon it. Her body seemed a weaver's, but her mask had been forcibly removed, and her own silk was bound useless by heavy pins lodged through her spine. Jesus. I just like Hornet's notes at the start saying, I like her. I think she's neat. Yeah, it was a boss. It wasn't very good. It wasn't bad. It was just kind of there. Next one will be a little different. First, I want to. I don't think there's anything left to buy. Oh, no, there is. A personal spa. Ooh!
Oh, yeah.
That probably just restores silk, but that's whatever. That's good.
Hello, Meg.
I don't think I really have any inherent need for any of these beads right now. It might be a good idea to just, like, you know, bring them up. I'll see if any other merchants that I can think of have anything, but I don't think... Damn it, I didn't mean to buy that. I don't think there are. I think we've bought pretty much everything of value. There might be something, but... So I'm gonna keep like 1,000 on hand, but right now I'd rather just string up what I can. So that I don't super lose them to something stupid. Yeah, let's see. For 140, yeah, we only lost 20 each. That's pretty good. There has to be some use for this, because someone has to want it. Maybe the architect, now that I bought everything? But right now, Hero's Call. A distressed bug was heard calling for help near the bellway atop the Great Sandy Steps. Will no one come to see the sad wretch's aid? Near the bellway atop the Great Sandy Steps. Sounds like blasted steps, but... We'll check around Shellwood first. We'll go... Yeah, we'll go west of Shellwood. Because I don't know where it is, I just know what the boss is. Unfortunately. I don't know why this only is showing up now, but it is what it is. Maybe it's because... maybe not the time to linger on what it is for those not in the know yet. We can keep it as much a surprise as I can. That would be not a deal, but I feel like people would appreciate that. I guess it is around the Bellway. Oop. I think we can't skip some of this. Nope. Let's see if we can't skip some of this. Let's see if we can't skip some of this. Did I just never... I guess I never did that. Yeah, this is the way forward. This is a little neat for traversal that's purely vertical. I mean, granted, I could have just actually taken the Bellway here to see. Yep. Hey, bud. Maybe I should rest on the bench, actually. Sorry. I'll be right back, Zaza. Yep. This is where the gambler was, too. Lost Garmond. Good. Do it. I don't know what to do about that. I have to really thought. That's so rude. Yeah, we can do this. This was also a not a mini boss, a boss that we technically skipped during Act 2. If you miss, you can miss fighting Garmond and Zaza normally. Where, you know, Garmond isn't lost to the void. I don't know what the game wants me to do about that one. That pattern's really hard. It's so mean. I don't know what they really actually expect the player to do about that one. Like, I totally hopped over at that time. It's so fucking mean. didn't want that one game. I don't know. Okay. That wasn't that tough. I think I overreacted to the projectile attack. You kind of just have to hop and hold it.
Nesvir?
Sir Knight, I'm sorry. This was the only means to free you from the cursed threads.
Sama, very.
Oh. No, be proud. You've grown so strong.
Sama, very.
Just rest a little, and then we'll be away. That sucks, man. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's to hop, skip, and jump away. But, I don't know. Oh, we're in this one. I guess it's kind of a little easier to get back to the worm ways through here. Hopefully that guy's fucking fully infected now. I want to get that like off of my radar, so to speak. I'm also aware that there's basically straight up, I think, there's at least one tool I know that is apparently very early in the game that I just missed entirely. Okay, some of the worm ways is still okay. It returned to being like this after I got rid of some of the things. Except I don't think it does anything. It would be neat if there were a few more interactions with the needle in, but I'm sure they've got like a lot of things have certain dialogue depending on what song you play for them. No, I don't know, I doubt there's actually a difference in what songs do in PCs. Right, bud. You good? Nope. No, you're super bad, actually. Oh, they just regrow. Oh, you're super fucked, bud. Might just be a over time thing. There's still one more thing. At least a few more things, actually, that I know I can do. Actually, let's see if doing this does anything. I don't think it does. Let's try going guess through bio... No, yeah, to the putrefied ducks first. Because apparently there's something to the right of Fleetopia, or whatever they're calling it now. That's of value. Oh, no, exactly. God damn it. Let's get rid of that dirt. Let me check the map where it is. Looks like it's a little further to the right. Hopefully we'll have ground there to stand where I need to stand. Yeah, it should be up here or something. Mushrooms. We speak of the wish of the Master Herald, he who signs an age's end. Under chapel fallen to the monarch's might, over camp collapsed to the black thread plight. Scorched field on edge, shells burned and black and burned, up tower spinning near surge and spurned. Cage of one who raged against the silken lie, felt heart of frost who soars on high. Past cradle's peak, last test of fitness, that the age may pass, this shroom its witness.
Da, Fenestra.
So, the Herald visits this land too. If he is here now, then great change, or a savage end is inevitable. He would care to see nothing less. I guess so. Passing of the age. Pick this. Do you mind? Can the world not end so loudly when I'm trying to think about where Mr. Mushroom might be? I don't remember if I ever actually did the Mr. Mushroom quest in Hollow Knight. If I did, it had to be on a Switch file, obviously, because I only played it once on stream. For stream. I think the next thing... There's somewhere in Bile Water that's a little interesting. I don't think I need the reserve bind, but I'll need the... Okay, it shouldn't be that far away. It should be, like, right here. There should be something right there. I see a lot of hate online for Bile Water, and I don't know if I necessarily agree with it. But I think that's because I had the Wreath of Purity already. Because the Wreath of Purity makes this place really bearable. But I'd imagine if you don't have it, this place is absolute fucking hell. And I think that's understandable. I don't know how I feel about the Wreath of Purity even, like, being in the state it is, because to me it's very reminiscent of Isma's Tear, where Isma's Tear basically helps you be immune to acid water, and that's all it does. It's, by all means, a very lukewarm power-up to get, but it's a permanent power-up. So I don't know if, like, I think the Wreath of Purity should be permanent, because I don't think it necessarily needs to be that either. Yep. Like, I feel like the slot that I'm sacrificing for it is not that bad, and it's not like you need the Wraith to traverse, like, Bilewater's Poop Town. It just makes it way fucking more bearable and manageable. Hello. Ruined tool. A crafts bug of high skill may be able to repair it. Maybe this is something that I can, get the Daughter of Forge, the Forge Daughter, and maybe it'll probably require the craft metal and that's it. That would make sense. Oh, Jesus. I don't know what that did for me. Get pure water here. Sister Spider sat between salt and stone. Build those tools a brilliant mind imagined to aid us when our silk has waned. Sat between salt and stone. Build those tools a brilliant mind imagined to aid us when our silk has waned. Like, the broken tool kind of looks like a spool fragment, but I doubt that's really what it is. Can I... That's not it. I guess that's all that was here. Here we go. I don't think we can call the beast in here. It should be that. We should be good on that end. Let's actually see. Let's see the Forge Daughter. I'd imagine I'm probably dead on about this. I have no idea what this could be, though. Hey, Queen.
Timbiayan.
Forge Daughter, within an old weaver nest I discovered a weapon. Though much damaged by age, I believe your skills could see it restored. Oh, an impressive tool that, and a fine challenge. We can reforge the weapon if the price fits. The Silk Shot. I mean, let's see what it does. Or what it is, rather.
Megina Fora.
They say, Forge Daughter, if I require aid, I shall return. I will just go with you, Quindy Bug. Calm the raging of our world, that our task can continue. Silk Shot. Ooh. Ancient weapon of the Weavers, repaired and modified by the Forge Daughter. Uses shell canisters and the wielder's own silk to fire. Like, is that just a gun? I guess we'll have to switch to you. Oops. Oh, it shoots like those. That's kind of neat. Or did... No, I think it just shoots a gun. But... Oh. Well, that's funny. It does cost a silk thread to use, but that's probably not a problem. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I believe I saw that there's like... I need to figure out how to get the weighted belt, because Mort's fucking dead. Mort didn't just move, he died. So I think we'll have to look that up. By going to Pilgrim's Rest, enter the room to the left with all the air ducts and picking it up on the left side of that room. Let me just make sure I process this. Entering the room to the left with all the air ducts, so it should be in the main room. Okay. Yeah, I think we just take the bell away and we're good. Let's see our percent, actually. 92 now. It's alright. We're doing okay. Apparently, it should be in the main room here. I don't have the Wraith of Purity on anymore. What am I doing? I'm willing to give the claw mirrors a shot. I don't know how useful it'll be, but considering it's powered up, it should be not bad. Oh, there's something here. I just missed the whole time. No, wait, that is more. Yeah, this is more. Rip Bozo. What's that taken care of? Okay, that was simple. 93%. Hooray! Here's Manto. I think that's what we got from, Garmond. There's that. I don't know if... I don't know if, like, those, delivery quests at all matter. With the 100%. To be honest, I can't think of that much to do. Besides, maybe test the final boss. It's been going alright. We cleared two of the three bosses that I know of that we can do. We had to, put down old Garmond. But, Zaza was with him at the end, so... we also made a gun. We have a gun now. The other boss we fought was just some dude. Some dude that was just chilling, like, up here in the Sands of Carrick. I know there's... I remember where another accessory is that we can get. Then I'll have to, like, figure out where to get some of the others. We might have to actually do What's-His-Face's minigame, assuming it's still there. The dart minigame, which we should be fine for. I have so many beads now. Hopefully this guy is finally fucking turned so we can stop visiting him. He is not turned. Okay. Well, I gotta check another map because apparently the last thing, not the last thing, we're far from the last thing. We're at 93%. Once we kill that boss, we should be even closer. It's a shame that I missed the normal Garmond fight and the chakra fight. But right now, apparently, there's a room here in Mount Fae. Yeah, I see it. Again, hopefully it's not that big of a pain in the ass. We don't need a gun right now. I'd like to, have the pogo that comes with the shaman. Because there's an accessory here. Yeah. Here. Not this way. I don't know if there's a way I can just launch myself up in that room, but I can get somewhere here. Piss in a bucket. Definitely went a little higher than I needed to. I do think there's also a bench at the top somewhere that I missed. Let me double check. I feel like benches might have something to do with, yeah. I don't know, I feel like the smarter thing right now would maybe just be trying to get even higher. But I don't think there's actually a way up. Yeah. Well, that was lucky. I wonder if they updated, like, the hitboxes for the harpoon, because I feel like it wouldn't have worked prior. Apparently it's even higher up from here. I think this is where we found the pinstress, and we convinced her not to give up. Never give up, skeleton. Well, let me check again. Because there's a bench higher up here. Here, maybe? Oops. Maybe up here? I'm not sure. I think, yeah, this is where we got the cloak. But I don't know where the bench would be. It says it's like kind of built into this wall over here. Yep. Okay. Well, I don't know if that was the last bench or not, but I didn't get an achievement for it, so I'm gonna assume that it wasn't. Yeah, shit. I think we have to just... yeah, fall our way down. Maybe not. Yeah, we just have to... hopefully, it should just be a clean slide. forget the bench on the snow mountain. Definitely not forget the second one, because that one is so mean. It very much feels like a playground rumor type of bench. Like, did you know? There's actually a way to take a break on Mount Faye. Like, no there isn't, Johnny, you fucking liar! And then they force his head in the dirt. Shit. I gotta go all the way back down. And then they go back and play the game and they have to apologize to Johnny. That's what he would want. So apparently... Oh, that's so obvious. I should have seen that. I don't know why I'm doing this. I found a better way to... Oop. Found a better way to just restore. Restore my bead count. And there it is. The memory crystal. I'm really glad that the beast can get called here. Thank goodness. Oh. Okay. I'm running out of things to figure out. I think we have to go maybe the Hunter's March. I'm not sure if the Farfields or the Deep Docks would be a better bellway to get there. But we're taking this way. No, wait, I do think there is actually something here. I think this is where we need to use the curved claw. I'm wondering if it's worth trying this thing out. I only have 6 memory lockets. I don't think I'll ever be using Beast. I don't think I'm using Witch, though I hear a lot of good things about it. Yeah, it basically gives me 4 things. I forget how it works again. That's a pretty decent pogo. The range feels good. Seems pretty fine. But I think the way that healing works with it I don't vibe with. Because you kind of have to, like, drain it from enemies by, like, healing close to them. I don't know if I want to vibe with Wanderer, because it's not that it's bad, but I'm pretty sure it's literally just like the Hollow Knight 1 moveset. And no shade to, like, anyone that wants that, but, like, I'm playing Silksong. I wanna play as Hornet, not the Knight, so to speak. Okay, yeah, this is what I saw. I think we have to do it closer. So we give it to him. Eventually, I don't know when, we can come back and reclaim it. So that's that taken care of. What else is there? I believe the minigame is in the Marrow. Or it might be in Deep Docks, I forget. No, I'm pretty sure is it in the Marrow? I'm pretty sure it was in the Marrow. But where in the Marrow? Because I don't recognize... Oh, it's on the bench. I remember now, it's on that bench. But we'll go do the rigged dart minigame. And then when we lose, we can rip that guy's face skull off. Assuming he's still there. He might not be there. Because apparently the reward wasn't just a necklace. It's only if you do it again after the first time you get a bead necklace. Maybe I can cheese it. I don't think you can cheese it, but let's say you can cheese it. Let's see if we, maybe we can use the threefold pin. Maybe that will give me extra shoot. I don't think it will, because I'm pretty sure he's like, ah, we'll give you enough pins. Don't worry about it. But don't cheat, please. Actually, might be. It might be one of those dark sack things. What the fuck? I have not seen one of these things before. No, I think if there was like a void cluster or whatever they're called, they'd, the whole room would be full of void enemies, so I don't think there actually is one there. Ooh, wah! Let's see if Buddy's still here. Looks like he isn't. I really hope I didn't miss this thing permanently. Something break, but I guess it's an environmental thing. Let me double check what I might have missed. Silksong minigame. Sharp dart. That's a thing I already have. Alright, come on, video, please. Let's skip it up. Maybe it is just that. Because it says it's nothing else. Maybe I'm wrong? No, it's a tool pouch expansion. But I already have all the tool pouch expansions, I think. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's not required. I guess that's good, like, forward planning. I guess we can turn in, like, I don't know where a bunch of psalm cylinders are, I guess. And some other relics. It's not exactly something I'm interested in, like, doing on stream. I'd rather just do that by myself. I don't see the point in subjecting a bunch of people to that. I guess we can see if Buddy finished our tool. Hello? He did. The curved sickle. Now those things the ants were throwing, now we got one of these on our own. Oh ho ho! Okay, so I'm missing 2 offensive tools. Let's see if we can figure that out. I think we just look up. the Pimpilo. Pimpilo Silksong. Because I've seen players in the early game have this thing. Crafted at a bench in Greymore above Yarnaby's home at the cost of 1 craft metal. I don't have the craft metal anymore, and I don't know where to get more. Uh-oh. Okay, what's the last one? Hold on. It's like a purple version of, like, the file. I'm not sure. Bless me. It looks like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the last tool is. Oh, right, there is one more thing we can do. Oh, hold on, it looks like we can upgrade, like, the silk shot. Okay, we gotta take it to, but after we can take it to the 12th architect to upgrade it again. But then I assume we also need craft metal for it. And then there's apparently... And then we'd have to return to Mount Fae again to upgrade the gun. First, let's put back the flies. Oh. I didn't even know where I was. But I think there's something more important we could be doing that we know. So apparently if we go back to the cradle, or at least as close as we can get, I think we'll want this. I think we should be able to access what appears to be a new area. I don't know if I want to use this or the, because it depends on how tight it is, because if we need to, if there are, like, spikes on the ceiling, then that might not be what we need. If anything, it might screw us over. I guess we gotta go back up there from there. Okay, that's fine. Let's see if there's anything built here that we can access now. Oh, shit. I guess I'm pretty sure I've been here, actually. We'll have to go to the first shrine, rather. Okay. If this is the room that I think Louise was talking about, then this might be a bit, but I'll do what needs must. We can always, I don't know, I actually don't think the witch will help. Not the place we need to go. Apparently it's up here. If not. There's definitely something there in the cradle. It's just a matter of how do we get to it. Seems like I did hit my head. I guess we have to figure out a way to get back to the cradle. Hold on, maybe it's a different thing. Name. Okay, let's see. Okay, it is apparently under here. Looks like I can't do that, and it doesn't even line up with what the map says, but oh well. Not that. Scrapers. Sorry, I'm trying not to. I think that last was actually the thing. Okay, sure. This is a hood. Hopefully, around here. Yeah. Down there? Nope. No point. Just there to trick you into thinking there might be something down there. I'm guessing. Hold on. Okay, nothing there. You just have to jump. Hope we make it. Fine. Oh, it's the arm lace cut off. I don't think this is the secret room in the cradle. About the silk skill, Pale Nails. Spin lethal talons from thread that seek out enemies. Silk skills can be equipped in the crest menu of the crest screen of the menu. Woven, bind all silk skills. Let's see if there's maybe something else in here. Could be. Oh, here might be it. Oh boy. Jesus. I don't remember you hitting from there. Oh shit. Game, can we be for real? Okay, you can't bounce off those. Sorry. Oh my god. I'm smart about it. We don't have to worry about it. Bench. We have a, we don't really know where we are. Even the map doesn't know where we are. Oh dear. Okay, it's not a choice, thank goodness. Let's at least get, like, I think I just need to get my silk up. Hello, Louise. I imagine this is the secret room you were talking about the other day. Alright. No. Oh, I didn't do it right. It is. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't take 6 hours, I think is what you said. Yeah, that's what I thought you said. Congrats. I guess I'm seeing what the reward is gonna be. Area. Shoot. I meant to parachute there. Oh no. Let them guy. Shoot! We're in platform hell. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Seems like there's definitely room to heal, so... Oh, okay, yeah, just combo me into the spikes. It's so fun. I don't know why I'm doing that if I'm not healing. That was my own bad. Okay. Whatever. I think going with Shaman Crest here was the right call. Fuck me. Great. Oh, that's double, okay. It's mean and it's nice at the same time. Okay. Yeah, at least it doesn't put me way at the bottom. I don't know if I really have the energy to do this right now. Like, they definitely had to know that it was totally possible to use those centipedes as a source for more silk. I guess they just overlooked that fact. Like, they have to be there for that. Like, even the White Palace, gave you silk, or soul statues. I don't think I'm back, so to speak, but... There. Okay, not if I run headfirst into spikes, I'm not. Not if I hit my head on the thing, I'm not. Game, be for serious. Game, be for... I didn't even see the dust cloud. Oh, God. I need to heal. I need to wait. I want myself to replenish. I don't know why it's taking so long. I really don't like that. That feels like some big bullshit right there. that was lucky. I should not have done that. I hate that so much. It's really silly that that does that like that. I just want to heal. Oh, Pete's sake. Maybe I should be doing this. I don't know, if I die again, I don't think we're gonna do this on stream. I think I'm happy with saving this for maybe another date. Damn it, I instinctively want the parachute, and it's the same button. I don't know what's up here, that's the thing. I just got hit. Like, this feels like it's the path of pain of the game, where it's optional. And the reward is probably lore, because this is where the, where Grandmother Silk was. It might be worth... I hate that so much. One rosary bead. Technically speaking, that is a more tangible reward than what the Path of Pain gives you. But I would really like to fucking know something about Grandmother Silk even is, because I feel like I know nothing about her. I thought I didn't land. I thought I didn't land on the wall. Yeah, no, this place seems like a nightmare. Cool. Cool. I love that it literally summoned the dust cloud as soon as I pressed the button to heal. I'm gonna give it one more try. Let me see. We don't even have a map, so the compass isn't helping us. This should help. Could overdose on plasmium on start, but I'm using a witch build, and I like having the witch poke. Not witch, it's shaman. I like having the shaman pogo. You gotta be shitting out my ass. What do you mean I touched the spike? And I didn't have the silk. God damn it. Stuff like that is why I really don't think the harpoon should have taken silk. Pass this part with the Reaper crest. I don't think I could do it with Reaper. Right, I can double jump after I will go off something. Meet the same place. Ooh, okay. Probably should have just taken the hit, whatever. Like, the only downside... Motherfucker. Wait for these. Yeah, we're good. Think. That's dumb. That was me being dumb. Why, what? Hornet! Attack down when I'm pressing that button, please! That was my own fault. I panicked and I hit the button. And alright, sure. We're just gonna die again, if I die again. Alright, we're not doing this tonight. I'm not doing this tonight. This is not, whatever it is, I can guarantee it's not worth it. Let's get the compass back on. Hopefully, maybe the Bell Beasts can help me get out of here. No. I don't know. I just don't want to deal with it right now. Especially when I don't know what the reward is, and odds are, fuck me, odds are it's just another, like... It's just lore. Odds are it's just lore. There's almost assuredly nothing of value. Like, lore and bragging rights, that's what the Path of Pain is for. And I can always look up the lore, if I'm being real. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't want to do this right now. We can try maybe after if I have time after the final boss. I don't think I will. But it's better than not at all. Let me see what we should do. Actually, I have no idea how the pale nails work. Ooh. Okay. There's a memento. Okay, so it's... Yeah, that doesn't inherently mean anything, I guess. I think we'll switch to the reserve band. Reserve bind, rather. And I think we'll put Pale Nail up top. I don't know which is stronger, it or Silk Spear, but I like having Threadstorm. And in case neither particularly work, we can always just switch. I don't. Maybe I should see if I probably need the craft metal to like improve the gun. I'm annoyed that I'm already going back, but I want to see if I can improve the gun without craft metal, because I have no clue where any more craft metal is. I think I used up every source of it that I found, and I don't know where to get more. Let me get there again. Yeah, let's just... Christ, Trobio really doesn't have anything... At least he doesn't seem to have anything to do with the Grim Troop. I guess, so to speak, that means that there is hope for Farloom. Because in Hallownest, he showed up because the place was fucking super doomed. Ah, shit. Pristine core? I needed you to upgrade my gun! How the fuck am I gonna upgrade my gun now? Well, that sucks. Lady on the dock. Yeah, no, it said that, like, in order to upgrade it, because we have... I'm not annoyed, so to speak, but I'm disappointed. I guess I shouldn't have bought everything from her, because I'm pretty sure when you do that, they give you a different gun. Oh. Okay, so I didn't lose an upgrade, I lost out on a different one. Yeah, my gun just shoots one straight shot, and it's kinda neat. God, I don't want to re-climb all the way back up, but I guess we're gonna do it, because it's Mount Fae, and there's nothing to do on Mount Fae but climb up. Dog, I'm sure I'm glad we're climbing Mount Fae again. I bought all of their stuff, and I think, yeah, like, I know the merchant in Bone Bottom, they just straight up leave. I imagine if you don't, like, buy all their stuff, they die. There is a merchant that died at the start of Act 3. And I found his corpse and I kind of stole all the stuff that he had remaining. I don't know if there was a memory locket that I missed, but I hope not. Because, like, I looked at the, like, not the wiki, I just looked it up, like, oh, apparently there's upgrades to, like... Well, as Louise pointed out, it might not be an upgrade. I just immediately saw, like, the broken tool, and I thought, oh, that has to be a Daughter of Forge weapon, or thing to fix. Yeah, whatever, we'll go around the normal way. Because the game wants to be silly about it. Did I just kill someone? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. He'll respawn, though. I don't remember exactly how to get back to the bench. Maybe we can... Nope. Shouldn't be that hard, though. Yeah, we just climb this up. Hey, bird. So apparently there's like a... I believe it's set in here, Silkshot 3. Sorry, I'm just looking things up. I'm trying to find the Mount Fae. I just want an image of where it would be. I literally looked on Google Maps thinking that would help. That's stupid of me. Why can't I... Extra Life, why can't I click on this image? It says I don't know. Because there's nothing here. I just wanna... I don't think we can do it. I think we're just stuck with this version of the gun. Ooh. Google Maps save me. Ooh. Outside the slab. I don't know if there's... I don't think there is. I think I'm ready to just move on. We're gonna fight the final boss. We're gonna hope it works out. Hey, big man. Deep docks we access it from. The way back's a bit of a pain, but... Yeah, that's about all I have to say about it. It's a bit of a pain. But it should be alright. Which way was it? I think it's this way. Shut up. This is not it. Let me in! Down here. Don't quite remember. Ooh. Yeah, it's this way. Hopefully I don't need to talk to what's-his-face every time I just want to. Like, I just need to check the thing, and then we can dive.
Cadestre.
Okay. Did get the ability to heal silk on benches? I don't think so. I don't remember anything like that. It does remind me, though, I should probably use one of these. Get my junk back. Let me just make sure how many... I have 12 strings. So we'll be fine if I need to buy anything. Just don't want to get grabbed by the ghoulie. That ghoulie in specific. Yeah, that's an annoying ghoulie. Oop. Oh. Oh, I have the turnip bloom, so I'm immune to it. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break to use the restroom, and then we'll start swinging. Give me a sec to change tab. Alright, let me just double check my equipment. I think I'm fine. No, hold on. We're going into the final boss room as up. I don't think that helps. Beef Mark will only lose us stuff. Okay. I'm hoping this is the right call. Hold on, I don't have the... Got up. Okay, there we go. Fixed it. Thank goodness this isn't that delicate of a flower. Lost lace. Yeah, I need to... I need to figure out how to ground myself when she does that. Oh, shoot. Dude. Yeah, I should have known she was doing that. Okay, we had the... Shoot. I need to figure out... Okay. I was doing well. Better than my previous attempts. I think staying calm helped. I don't know how much those pale darts do, though. You just need to, like, accept the pace of the fight. If I try to go faster, then I'm just gonna get myself caught up in something. And that won't help. Help me, at least. And I think having... Yeah, I need to recognize that. I didn't even jump that time. I need to, yeah, I need to consistently jump. And I need to dodge away when she does that. Shouldn't have done that, but it worked out. Again, I need to not run away, I need to jump when she does that. Oh, man. That's not it. I saw in advance, I know that's not it. Just gotta figure out which way to go. Yeah, she's straight up missing an arm. But you can't bounce over it. Can you not scream? You're making it angry. I try to jump over. Okay, bad roll. I thought I could heal. I couldn't. And oh shit. Keep falling for that. Yeah, my bad. Oh, I literally ran into her. Oh well. It's fine. Controller, don't desync on me now, please. It didn't desync, it disconnected. That's a different thing entirely. Yeah, I think staying calm, I think staying collected is helping me. It also helps that I kind of understand the fight now. It's a fight that is deceptive in its pace. It is significantly slower than I thought it was. And I think I was trying to do too much. Yeah, that's why you don't run backwards. Yeah, jumping is safer. Good. Surprised I didn't get hit there. That hitbox is very mean. I shouldn't have done that. I should have threat storm. It's fine. It would have been a waste either way. Let's make sure I'm topped off before we head into the next part. Yeah, I genuinely think just keeping myself calm, trying not to take this seriously is helping. Shit. Well. Oh shit. Can we not? Can we not, game? Game, I just want to heal. I definitely should have got hit in there. That was my own fault. I'm gonna die on this attempt too. Yeah. Okay. It's fine. I feel like I have, like, a lot of the things downloaded. It's just a matter of nailing it, so to speak. Just need to stay calm. That's the main thing. I just need to read what she's doing. Be good damage. Yeah, just motherfucker. It's like all it takes for this fight to go wrong is like one thing. Like that. I feel, yeah, no, it literally just completely throws me out of my tempo. Like, I don't know. That was an unfortunate attempt. I feel like I should have gone further in that than I did. My error. Like, I just need to, like, keep my mind stable. That's my biggest problem. I'm doing fine. I'm doing as best as I can. I do ultimately think I don't think making the final boss another lace fight was the play, though. I did the thing I shouldn't have. It's very inconsistent whether you can actually get away like that. Fine. Oh, I definitely jumped over it, but whatever. I got lucky. It's made of a void, that's why it's so goopy. Alright, just don't get hit here and we should be okay. I used up my reserve bind, but that's fine. Like, this whole thing that we're fighting is basically... I don't know what to call it. It's its own, like, entity called Void. My goodness. I should have waited till I saw it, but it can take a while to jump, so I didn't know if it was the right way or not. Fuck me. Alright, it's fine. I saw her do that. Oh, shoot. Oh, right. Did that. Alright, I missed, but it's better that I miss and she miss. Oh. Son of a bitch. It's so hard to tell what she's doing when that's happening. Okay. How did I get caught in that? I think that's it. I think we did it. Yep. First try. Yeah, it took a few less attempts than I thought. I genuinely think just staying calm helped a lot. Yeah, this boss is better than I gave it credit for on first try. I think I was just really exhausted and I didn't like the idea of the final boss being another lace fight. Because I didn't enjoy the second one, I think because I was also just exhausted with the game at that point. I don't think streaming was necessarily the right idea, but I'm glad I did it. The pale flower. No! I do wish I was blind for this moment, but it is what it is. Hey, buddy. Yeah, this kind of canonizes the fact that, I think the only ending where this makes sense necessarily is the Dream No More ending from Hollow Knight 1. Because every other one, the Knight either acts as a vessel or is currently kind of fucking up Godhome. It's him! It's a Hollow Knight! Yeah, I think Team Cherry in like an interview said like, oh, all the endings are canon in some way. And like it's why I don't like to take authorial interviews or like notes on that literally, because it can just outright be disproven. Like, I guess technically you could say Silksong isn't canon, but I don't care. Sister of the Void, defeat Lost Lace and Free Farloom. And that, I believe, is the true ending. There are two other endings I missed. One where instead of springing the trap, you just kill Grandmother Silk the same way you do in the first ending. And then a pretty neat other ending, where when you're cursed and you have the Cursed Crest equipped, if you manage to make it all the way back to Grandmother Silk, and you beat her with the Cursed Crest, where you can't use tools, you don't really have spells, I don't think, and you can't heal during combat. But if you manage to beat her like that, you get a completely unique ending. Which is a pretty neat Easter egg, I like that. But yeah, I think like a reason why I don't like Lace being the final boss is that I just don't care about Lace. Like, I think she's very clearly the Hornet stand-in of the game, compared to the first game, where Hornet acts as like the defender of Hollow Nest, and she doesn't want just any vessel, like, potentially fucking everything up by, like, freeing the Hollow Knight and trying to replace it and failing. So she has to act as like an antagonistic force, but she's also not against like the Knight specifically, and she learns to believe in it after it defeats her twice. So as a result, there's a genuine like arc where Hornet begins to actually put her faith in the Knight. And it feels decently natural. She gets enough scenes where it feels natural. And I don't think that works with Lace, because she's purely antagonistic when you first meet her. She's antagonistic again when you meet her the second time. She's antagonistic the third time after you beat her ass. But at the same time, after that, you, I guess, take her Silk Heart, which may or may not be the reason why she was so antagonistic, because it was the Silk Heart that made the Bell Beast antagonistic. But even then, it causes her change of heart at the end of, like, the Grandmother Silk fight when you do spring the trap, to not quite feel very natural. And I know the aim of, you know, getting rid of the Abyss was not just to save Lace, but don't know, it felt like it was supposed to be like an emotional core of Hornet's purpose of doing it, when it really didn't feel like it should have been. Like, I guess it shows that Hornet is, like, heroic and does try to do the right thing. In the several duels where people try to fight her to the death, she refuses to kill them if she knows them as a person. And, like, that's great for Hornet's characterization. But it doesn't really do anything for me with Lace. And I don't really care. I don't really care about her. Like, I think some of the stuff, like, with Garmin, like, seeing him after having him as an ally in several little skirmishes, and him just having a good, like, demeanor that's fun, that felt a little heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking seeing him, like, lose himself to the void, and Hornet having to put him down. And his last moments with Zaza were very touching. Like, they managed to give me... Like, let's go back to the Cogwork Dancers, because the Cogwork Dancers were fucking peak. That's genuinely the best boss in this game, and it might not be close. I'm being facetious about that. But the Cogwork Dancers are so good. Like, the fight itself is already good, and then when it seems like you beat them, like, there's this moment where it feels like, oh shit, it's going to go enraged mode, it's going to, like, the last one is going to start going crazy. But no, it's so solemn, and it's so quiet, and it's just doing its thing, and it goes down as well. And it's like, God, that's emotional. Like, the game got me emotional for these random robots that I've never seen before. And then it fucking comes back to it. After you, like, release the Green Prince and you meet him at, like, the Cogwork Dancers, like, you learn that his, like, partner, his shell was what the origin of the Cogwork Dancers were for. So now there's a deeper connection. And then you go to Verdania, and you visit, like, the Green Prince's dreams and his memories of his lover. And, like... And you, like, go across, like, their experiences together in Verdania, and, like, even if the Pale Stag was a dogshit-ass boss, it at least, like, the point was to be like, oh yeah, this was the time where they hunted together, where they hunted as one to defeat this, like, powerful creature. And it's really good, and, like, the Clover Dancers, unfortunately, I don't think as a boss fight it was nearly as good as it should have been. Because, like, Hollow Knight can be really good at, like, reintroducing bosses to make them harder. But the Clover Dancers I don't think are harder. The only real changes to them is that you can't hit one of them. You always have to hit the Green Prince. And more importantly, like, the big attack where they join at the center is different and a little harder to dodge, but it's not that hard. But besides that, it's basically the same fight as the Cogwork Dancers, but because you're so much deeper in the game and you're so much stronger, it's just not as effective as an actual fight. And that's so unfortunate, because by all means, the Clover Dancer should be this incredible emotional finale to, like, this story arc that you didn't even realize was happening. I don't know. Oh, we got Lace's pin here. At least I think that's what it is. I don't know. I'm willing to get... We have time. I'm willing to give... Ah, fuck. I gotta go back up, though. I gotta go back up, though! I'm willing to give the platforming segment another try. It's gonna be annoying, but... it should be fine. But yeah, I think the Lost Lace fight is better than I gave it credit for. There's actually, no, there's one more thing that I do want to do besides the platforming segment. And I want to see if Fuckhead McGee finally, like, died. Because there's still one more boss I can do, I think. Assuming it actually, like, happens. And admittedly, from what I know about it, it will be a very disappointing climax compared to Lost Lace. I don't know. I feel like the main thing that I'm disappointed in is that I don't properly understand what Farloom is and how it got established. Because I feel like with Hollow Nest, I understand the place.
Tamiya
I understand how everything happened, and why it happened, and how it happened. But, like, I feel like I don't really understand Farloom's history nearly as well. Like, I just know that the place existed, and it's hard to say whether or not the bugs had a mind or not. Like, I'm inclined to say no, because I'm pretty sure, like, it's the presence of a, like, higher being that draws out the mind. So it could be that, like, Grandmother Silk is the one that gave the bugs of Farloom a mind, but it's hard to say. Gun Farloom went west exploring new lands in 1842, and the rest is history. What am I doing? I want to travel. Like, obviously, like, lore doesn't, like, ultimately matter that much, I think. I think people can put too much stock into it. But I think one of the neat things about Hollow Knight is getting to put together the story. And that's not really as much of a thing here, at least from what I've been observing. Like, I feel like they definitely cut back on the lore tablets in this game. Like, they feel like they serve more direct functional use as, like, oh, this is what the people were doing and up to. Like, we learned about stuff about, like, while we were in the slab, we learned about, like, oh God, what's it? I don't know the right word, but, like, penitence. And how, like, many of, like, the crimes that... They would just jail bugs for crimes they couldn't even name. And some of them would either never receive penitence, or only receive it in death. Let's see if we can beat this guy's ass. Maybe we shouldn't try to beat this guy's ass. Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea, actually. Sorry, bud. I don't want to deal with you. Have you turned yet? How do I make him turn? Maybe I don't think that's it. Yeah, I don't know what to do to trigger him turning into a boss. What the fuck was that? Maybe now if I try to leave. No. That's disappointing. I saw what the boss is. It's really, like, unfortunately straightforward. There's, like, nothing to it. I think I can actually call it from up here. Yeah, here we go. I guess we can put our mementos in our bell home. I don't know what else there is to do. Like, I don't know avenues I can go down. I think it said that, like... What was it? There's, like, a bench... Not here. There's apparently, like, a bench above, like, this guy's house where we can make a new tool, but it said it needed, craft metal, and I'm out of craft metal. You don't have nothing. Might be worth just stringing the rest up, so I don't have to use silk eaters to, like, get my cocoon back. At least I'm not desperate to. Yeah. We can also give whatever relics we have left. Let's see what our craw house has. A lot more beads. Oh, and here's our hot tub. We got the hero's memento and we got the gray memento. I'm not sure. Not sure what else I can really do. Yeah, I hear about go nuts. I guess I get another one of these. I don't know what else I can find, to be honest. I guess I haven't looked in every possible nook and cranny, not even close, but... I don't know. How much did I even get for that? I think like 200. Less than. I'd imagine we need the craft metal, but I don't... Maximum held! I can't have any more thinking rosaries. Great. We have a beast shard, we have a pristine core. We have the hornet statuette, which I'd rather not break. I guess I want to see if that, Giselda, or whatever her name was. Because now that we bought everything from her, she might be dead or something. I'm also willing to check, like, whatever happened to the cracked mask guy. I forget what else he sold us, but... I don't know, I feel like I definitely haven't exhausted all my options. I just don't know where to go for the rest of the 100%. I feel like I did a good job checking out as many nooks and crannies as I could, but I don't think I actually succeeded. Sure, Ma. Red Maiden, you have some great task ahead of you, do you not? If so, then I fear the time of our final parting draws near.
Nesvir?
I sense the truth, Sherma. I shall soon descend into the darkness below the kingdom and quell the source of Farloom's rending. If that task is achieved, my future may take me far from Farloom, but know I have faith that you will hold these bugs together and see them prosper. In truth, I'm only still a fool, but I'll hold dearly to your faith in me. That warmth will help me to endure whatever challenges lie ahead. Let me pray for you, dear friend, and may my hopes follow you into the deepest darkness and beyond. Nope, she's still here. Nothing to offer, though. Golden Knights out there, sister, cutting down the lost. I think it was in this room where I found the Sentinel, but I'm not sure. I'm really not sure, actually. I guess our only way is to go back up. Might as well. I guess we'll give the platforming segment a try. This is not where I need to be. Missed. right, I need to, yeah, from here. Oh wow, that was useful. Good timing on my part. There's nothing there, I don't think. Oh my goodness. Right here. Oh, here we go again. See if we can't just fly up. Not that high, at least. Okay. Should probably be healing before I lose this last bit of silk, but I don't know. I think I'll be okay. Yeah, the reserve bind is definitely gonna help me, I think. Oh boy. Oh my goodness, I hesitated and I shouldn't have. Here's the bench. I gotta think about my stuff. Smart. I think that's the only real right option. Cracked mask might save me. Although the weave light, I think, would help me regenerate my silk faster. So I think I actually want this more. Okay. Sure thing, game. Sure thing, game. Sure thing, game. Alright, let's... Can heal pretty safely here. Doesn't until I reach. I'm not doing that, Greg. We're not doing that. Damn it. Worst comes to worst, I have the reserve bind, but I'd rather not use it right now. I think they can spawn in here. So maybe if I need to heal, I should be evacuating to this spot. Yep, that seems like a smart idea. Ah. Actually, yeah, I don't think I can go that deep. Yeah, that was just a bad jump. Okay. Okay. Oh. That can't be it.
Yanara.
Out there lies the endless waste. If I cross them now, Farlum shall fall to a black fate of my making. My choice is made. I will not abandon its bugs to that grim end. I must descend again and cut them free. Yeah, okay. No problem. I guess we're going this way. Small tunnel leading down. I guess it's the way back. But I don't think I'm done here yet. Nameless town. Huh. I don't see a memento anywhere. Yeah, invisible wall. Figured. Worth checking, but... That's really it? Expected more. I didn't actually expect anything. Maybe here? Mhm. Hope I don't regret this. Oh. Takes me back to the bench. I'm pretty sure it's the same bench. Yeah. Why not? Can hop back out. There's really nothing here. Louise, if you're still here, I guess I'd like a pointer. Is this really it? Maybe here? Expected it to go longer. Hmm. I mean, undoubtedly there's probably something here. Maybe not now, but there may be in the future? In a future update, maybe? I don't know. It seems like I'm missing anything. I'm going to check. Nameless Town, that was it. This might be it. Yeah, I can always go back easily. Like, maybe there's probably an answer. Just don't know what it would be. I thought it would go on for longer. I didn't realize I was literally almost at the peak. Hold on, wait. Out there. Okay. No, not that. Okay. I'm gonna try one more thing. Maybe not here. Maybe in the actual town itself. Like right here, maybe? Oh, it's bringing up something. Oh, okay. I guess that's the memento. Worn ornament of the nameless town high above Farloam. Guess that's it. Unless the blue-blooded buddy wants to actually, like, transform into a monster now. I think that's it. I thought that would take longer. I was expecting some real Path of Pain shenanigans. I mean, I guess the game technically didn't need, like, a Path of Pain. Like, I feel like it has enough natural platforming challenges built into it that it, like, a White Palace and a Path of Pain didn't feel necessary. I feel that's it, though. I guess we'll go back to Belhart and probably call it. Maybe I should be checking what's-his-face in case he finally croaked. I don't know what triggers it. Maybe if we use the injector around him? I don't know. Path of mild discomfort. Yeah, I expected that to be longer than it was. Wave light. I don't need that anymore. I don't want to play with you anymore. I should probably check how strong the Volt filament is. Because it's very clearly like the equivalent to the Shaman Stone. And if anyone knows anything about Hollow Knight 1, it's that the Shaman Stone is fucking broken. This isn't... yeah, this is not the Wormways. But, like, I feel like for balancing things, like, I feel like they... I don't want to say they overdid anything with the, with its silk skills. But I feel like they know that, magic was a very efficient way to win in Hollow Knight. Because of all the good, like, magic-related charms and the upgrades to it. Like, every spell had an upgrade. And they were basically, like, free. Jesus, what is going on here? I think it's just a normal, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to do to trigger this guy. We'll end oh. Jesus. Do anything for you? It's all of them. Yeah, I don't know how to get him to me. I think I might call it here then. No, not quite yet. Well, we're done with the game, but I do want to, like... I guess we can talk about the bosses. We can talk about each boss. I'll see if I can pull up a tier list maker. So, I just need a minute. I don't think this is it. Let me see. 5. Maybe it is. No, I don't think it is. This is only like 33. I think I have to go with this one. Yeah, let's reset it. Okay, let's turn on... Where's a window? Window capture. I think I need just display capture. Yeah, here we go. That's not what I need. For that. There we go. I don't like how OBS kind of just snaps things around. I don't need it to snap, I just need it... You just need it to be normal. There's probably a way to turn it off. Alright, I think the Moss Mothers... The first one works perfectly fine as an introduction boss to help you get accustomed to the controls. Second one, I think, is less interesting. The only thing it does is introduce a second one halfway into the fight. It's not interesting. Bell Beast, I think, is pretty good. It's basically the Massive Moss Charger if it was a proper boss fight. I think... Let me put on music. Classic Hollow Knight music. I think it does well. I think it's a good early boss. I think holding shift or control will stop the snapping. Let's see. Oh, I'm not even... Yeah, that actually does it, thank you. I'll try to remember that in the future. Bilbeast, I think, is like a sign of good things to come. Like, yes, it does double damage, but I think the fight itself is so reasonable. Like, all of its attacks are pretty obvious to see coming. It might have, like, a tiny bit too much HP, but that's fine. I think a lot of the bosses in this game either have a little too much or a little too little. I think there's very few that have the right amount of HP. But, I think I might be willing to put the first Lace fight in A. I think it works really good as an introduction to her and what she's supposed to be about. And it fits. Like, I think I first tried it. Maybe I shouldn't be putting it in A purely because I first tried it, but that's not the reason why. Like, I think it introduces you to how she fights well. Like, it works decently as a primer for everything. I already spoke my piece about how I feel about her as a character. I don't think she works as well as I wish she did. We're not going to rank the mole thing, because it's not really a boss. The fourth chorus is either like a low B or a high C. It's a very weird fight. There's, like, very few things like it in the whole, like, duology, where it takes up a big portion of the screen. Like, a very big portion. And, like, again, all of its attacks are very well telegraphed. I feel like it's very intuitive what it wants you to do. We're not doing that, Greg. Like, I feel like if I had a calmer head about Carmelita, I might feel differently about her. But I do feel like, I don't know, we're not talking about her right now. I think fourth chorus is fine. I really think the ending where you can drop bombs on his head, apparently you don't have to do that. But if you do, it just ends the fight early, and I think that's a really cool idea. Very interactive. This guy's not really a boss either. I'm pretty sure he's just a mini-boss. Morwing, I think... I don't know how it is post-nerf, but it's cool that pre-nerf, it's probably both versions, you can fight it with Garmin, and that helps you really endear it. It helps endear him to you, and that's great. That's a great way to endear a character to you, by having them, like, fight alongside you during a boss. I think some of its attacks are a little too mean, especially for the part of the game you're in. Like, all you have is, like, parachute, and I think, like, dash, and that's it. For, like, actual power-ups. Like, I could see it maybe making a little more sense if you have the double jump. It does, like, 2 damage on, I think, all of its attacks, which can be annoying. They probably nerfed it. I don't know which moves post-nerf it is different on. It's fine. It functions. The Savage Beastfly, the first time you fight it, is really forgettable. It's kind of just in a closed-in arena. I think I went to it a little late, and as a result, I cooked its ass. But I think the second fight against it is pretty bad. Like, it's more dynamic. You fight in the exact same arena that you fight the fourth chorus in. And like the fourth chorus, it'll, like, take away the platforms and sink them into the lava temporarily. But I think the issue is that the boss itself does not have that much internal consistency. Like, all it really does is ram and then call enemies, and the enemies it calls in this fight are really goddamn annoying. And it can genuinely, I'm pretty sure, like, sometimes it will just readjust which way it's ramming. So it'll, like, hit you even after you've feasibly, like, predicted a dodge. I don't think I like it very much. I think the Crown Tyrant, I don't think I need to rank both of them. They're basically the same fight. The Crown Tyrant's fine. It's a cool first, like, grand hunt, so to speak, boss. But there's really not much to say about it. Like, it feels like fighting the big guy as a normal enemy. The big normal enemy, rather, as a boss. And it has an expanded moveset so that it doesn't just feel bland. Some of the, like, bosses, mostly in early game Hollow Knight, can just feel like bigger versions of normal enemies. And I think that's kind of the intention with them. And it's probably what this Skull Tyrant is, like, evoking, but I don't think it does a fantastic job at it. It just works fine. I think it works fine as a boss. Ironically, I think the rematch is easier just because you're fighting in a more enclosed space. Sister Splinter... It's tempting to put her in low A. I think I'll put her in high B now. Maybe post-nerf. I think people will like her more, because I do think she's an extremely intuitive boss. Like, you can kind of see what she's going to do as she's doing it. She does have decently annoying ads, but I know that they got nerfed, so that they only do 1 damage instead of 2, and I think that's a good thing. I don't like normal enemies that do 2 damage. But besides that, I don't know. I think it's good. I think if you run Silk Spear during it, you're gonna have a good time. Because, like, there's something really satisfying. I might bump it to A for that. There's something really satisfying about when it just shoots a load of branches down at you, and you just break them all and even hit her with the Silk Spear. It's really fun. The, double conch flies. They're fine. They kind of just zip around the arena. They don't really do much. I guess that's all I really have to say about them. They're not bad. Like, if we can talk about bad, we can talk about the Raging Conchfly. The only thing I'm willing to give the Raging Conchfly is that it uses ads pretty cleverly, where it doesn't feel like they're obstructive or bad in the fight. They literally just act as attacks for the boss, so that they aren't just like, they don't take up too much space. They're used properly. But besides that, that's like the nicest thing I can say about it. It's literally just fighting one of these guys, but they're hopped up in steroids and shoot one of the most annoying projectiles in the game. I don't know, it's not my favorite. Widow, however, I think I'm willing to put Widow in S. I think Widow is really good. Widow's a really fun boss. Like, she just works right. She works exactly as intended. Like, she's tough, but she's not unreasonably tough. She has the right attack speed, do 2 damage. So that, like, the overwhelming ones, where she's, like, taking up a lot of space in the arena, those are reasonably 1 damage. But then the attacks where, like, she's dashing at you and you have all the time in the world to prepare for it and, like, either counterattack or just get out of the way, those do 2 damage. And those feel properly punishing. And it makes Widow pretty good. Widow's really fun. It's not the best fight in the game. We're very close to it. Last Judge. Oh my god, I don't know what to think. Because, like, the run back about it, like, very much clouds my judgment. I think the run back is such a giant pain in the ass that I don't hate it. It does, I do hate it. I do hate the run back. I think it's the worst one in the game. And it eats at my sanity. It ate at my sanity when I was doing my runs. But I'm pretty sure, I know people have figured out that in the second phase, Last Judge doesn't do 2 damage if you have the Magma Bell equipped. So that's another plus for the Magma Bell. The Magma Bell's fucking peak. But As for the last judge, I think it's actually a decently good fight. I just think that the lead up into it is so mean and so irritating because you have to play it perfectly, otherwise you have to deal with some of the most annoying enemies in the game during like an entire platforming section, and I don't think it was a good idea. I think I'm willing to give it low A because of that, because it's hard to separate the run back, but the boss itself is fine. It eats at your sanity. Cogwork Dancers, I already talked about why this boss works. It's incredible. Like, the emotional payoff at the end is great. The emotional payoff deeper into the game, as you, like, meet the Green Prince and really understand him, is really great. Trobio's also really good. I don't think I can really separate his fights that much in my head. I'm willing to give them both low A. I'm willing to give Edgy Trobio a point over because I think it's really fucking funny. I think it's really funny that he just turns edgy and is like, ugh. He just becomes purple. And it's shit like that. It's really funny. I think he's purposefully meant to elicit Grim Troop stuff and then pulls the rug under you about that. And it... Oh, excuse me, sorry. It's not disappointing, per se, because the fight and Trobio himself are... Jesus, I think I have the hiccups. Trobio himself is really just fun as a character. Like, for the little bit you meet him, he's pretty endearing. He's just he's a pompous asshole, and he loves being a pompous asshole. And it's pretty fun. The Unraveled, though, might be, I think it's the first F. Like, Buddy is just not engaging as a fight. His tells are terrible. I don't know what he's going to do half the time. It just feels like an endurance match and a bit of luck. Like, you can't even pogo on him because he'll just fucking block it with his head. He doesn't take pogo damage, and that's really annoying and stupid. I don't like it about him. The ads in his fight aren't bad, though. They're fine. There's really not much to talk about with him. He's very basic, but in a bad way. I don't know how, like, his projectiles work, either. I don't think that's really a great thing. Roll the Great, though, I see a lot of people hating him online. I see a lot of people hating Bilewater in general. And I get it. I super get it. Like, if you don't have the Wreath of Purity, and if you don't know where, like, the closer bench to him is, this run back is long and obnoxious. But I did know that, and I did have the Wreath of Purity, and I did have the closest bench. So as a result, I don't think I remember much about him. I think the neatest thing he does is that he shoots Vengeful Spirits in his second phase. And that's really cool. That's really good, like, hints about what's to come. Because he is also carrying one of the, like, souls that you need to give to the caretaker. And, like, the whole twist around them being, like, snail shamans is pretty cute. Like, it doesn't really, like, actually mean anything. At least anything that I can immediately understand, aside that the snail shaman, like, tribe expands further beyond Hollow Nest. Which is kind of, like, cool world building. There's literally only 2 enemies in this game that come back from Hollow Knight, and neither of them are particularly noteworthy. It's literally just the little guys in the Ancient Basin and the Wings Mold. It's really funny that the Wings Mold made it back. First Sinner is so hard to place, because this boss is really cool and really fun, but I got to her at a point where I was, like, pretty much past the intended point where I should be fighting her. But, like, I'm willing to give her high A, because I still had fun with it. Like I said, there are a few bosses in this game where they're so much fun, but then they die too fast. Because they weren't... because Team Cherry wasn't sure when you'd be fighting them. There's a lot of optional fights. I want to do some of these in order. We're going to save Lace 2. I don't think we're going to count the Giant Flea. That guy's really basic. It's not really a boss. The Phantom is very similar to, like, First Sinner. because I think I just got to her late. But, like, this boss feels like you're fighting Hornet from Hollow Knight, but with, like, her own twists. And it's really cool, and I like it. And the whole set piece of having to go through the fog, and the fucker just sitting in this big chapel, playing a piano, or a giant organ, rather, is really iconic. It's a really good build-up for the fight. The run back isn't bad because they actually thought to put a bench in there. If you had to, like, go through the mist every time you wanted to fight this fucker, this shit would be way lower. But for what it is, I think the Phantom's really cool. Father of the Flame. I think I have to put this in D. Like, high D, but D. Because, again, it doesn't feel like a boss. You're just pogoing. It's just Pogo Simulator, and you have to dodge the fire that comes at you. And shout out to the Magma Bell. The Magma Bell's fucking, like, my best friend. Yeah, the Magma Bell does help make this fight be a lot more manageable, because you just don't gain silk during it. The only sources of silk you can really gain are through your cocoon if you die. And I don't love that. I don't know, it's very boring. I didn't get to do this fight. It really was like Bed of Chaos feeling. I never got to fight Garmin normally. And the same thing I think we should just put, like, below, like... Yeah, I'd imagine, like, it helped Cygnus and Gron be better, which we're about to talk about. But we didn't get to Garmin and Zaza, and we didn't get to do Chakra. And I guess we didn't get to do him either, because he never fucking revived. But, yeah, Cygnus and Gron can suck a fart out my ass. This is, like, how not to do adds the fight. Like, it's just really annoying. These guys are really simple, but, like, not in a fun or cool way. Like, Cygnus has 2 attacks, and both of them are, like, pretty easy to recognize. But the issue is he'll just start spawning ads, and eventually one of those ads is another boss, who's just a guy that throws, like, exploding spears. And the guy's an asshole, I hate that one. Gron genuinely makes this fight even, like, worse. Like, the ads themselves aren't that bad, so to speak, but they're just annoying, and they get in the way in ways that just don't enhance the fight, I feel. And once you, like, defeat one of them, like, the magma in the middle of the path starts spawning, and it's so normal for, like, Gron to be a fucking coward bitch and just jump behind lava so you can't follow him. And, like, that'll often happen where you, like, stun him and then the lava comes down and you're not allowed to take advantage of the opportunity that's presented. I don't like it. Speaking of bosses I don't like, I don't think Disgraced Chef Lugoli is particularly engaging either. Like, I think the worm mechanic is just not the greatest. I don't know if you can get the... You can probably get the Wraith of Purity before this guy. And that would probably make it an easier time. I'm pretty sure it protects against all sources of grubs. Not grubs, maggots. And that would probably, like, really make this fight way, way easier. But as for what it is, I just didn't enjoy it. I don't think it was particularly engaging. And I don't think I have much better to say about the Broodmother either. I barely even remember fighting this thing. I think it died really fast. I think it, like, had the Gruzmother bounce against the walls thing, and it could shoot, like, baby flies that exploded once you kill them in one hit. And that's all I can say. I know I'm not counting mini-bosses, but I'm counting this as just the combat chamber that they're a part of. And they get, like, bottom of the fucking list. This shit is ass, dude. This is genuinely maybe, like, the worst thing the game expects you to do. Like, I talked about it before, this is an area control mini-boss. And they spawn 2 of them that don't attack in sync or anything. They don't have a pattern to follow. Where they can just completely fucking, like, give you no option to do anything. and the game just expects you to deal with them in a tiny-ass chamber. It's genuinely really bad. I don't think they thought it through. I say it a lot when I get mad and unreasonable about the game, but I genuinely don't think they actually thought this thing through. Second Sentinel. I feel like it's the same thing with First Sinner, where I wish it had more HP, because this thing was so fun to fight. But I think, like, the feeling that I get from it is that I think it deserves S. I think it deserves S, because, like, it's like, yeah, these guys would have been better with, like, more HP. This thing, I wish had more HP, so I could keep fighting it. This thing is so fun. Like, all of its attacks are really reasonable to predict. It doesn't have double damage bullshit going on in every single thing it does. Like, it's so reasonable, it's so fun, it's such a good boss fight. I wish I got the chance to fight it earlier. Bell Eater. Might go bottom of C. Like, it's very reminiscent of, like, a Zero Mission boss fight, Metroid Zero Mission. But, like, fully fledged, because I'm pretty sure the fight in Zero Mission, it dies in, like, 5 missiles. Whereas this guy is, just fine. Like, it has 2 different attacks, where it'll either, not just 2, but it has a few others, but it'll either spit goo at you, or it'll, like, swing its arms around if it's the head. And the butt always does the same thing, where it just poops out bombs, and the bombs are not consistent at all when they explode. They'll just decide to explode if you get anywhere close to you, and I don't like it. The thing that redeems this fight, though, is that, like, when you enter, you're, like, worried about the Bell Beast, and it's like, oh god, did it kill my fucking dog? And then, like, you get to the end of the fight, and then the Bell Beast comes out of fucking nowhere, rips the thing's head off, and then just shows up with its babies. And it's like, oh, that's so fucking cool. I love the Bell Beast. Bell Beast Pog. I think it's fair to do second place. Like, admittedly, I think I judged this fight and this fight too harshly initially. Because I looked at it and I thought, yeah, this fight is gonna be really frantic. It's gonna require me to bounce all over the place. And it doesn't. We all saw my final boss attempt. And the one that I won. It doesn't require you to bounce around all the fucking place. Like, it made me react so that I thought I had to go to higher tempo than I thought I did. And I didn't. Because that's just not what it wanted me to do. Like, I see bosses like this, and I think of Nightmare King Grimm and Pure Vessel, and those bosses catch you off guard at first, because they're so fucking fast. And that's what makes those fights so fun. It's all about getting your counterattacks in, and figuring out what to do about them. And those fights are so good. I think Pure Vessel and Nightmare King Grimm are better bosses than anything in Silksong, but I also think that, like, maybe the average boss in this game is better than the ones in Hollow Knight. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think what, like, I think the worst fight in Hollow Knight is. The one that always comes to mind is Nosk. I really don't like Nosk, because it's just a completely frantic motherfucker that's really hard to read, a lot like the Unraveled. And, like, there are times where it just jumps into the ceiling and there's nothing you can do about attacking it, and it's really boring and stupid. I was talking about second place. I think, if I'm being fair, I'll give it, like, B, but I didn't have a good time actually fighting it. Like, I feel like if I applied the knowledge that I have about Lace now, then I'd have a much better time. But right now, I'll just put it at, like, B. Pinstress is hard to say, because I think the fight against her isn't thrilling. It's not that great, but at the same time, it really displays her personality in a way that's super fun. Like, the Pinstress is a fucking goofball idiot moron, and is just having fun with the fight, and I think I respect that about her a lot. Like, you can tell that she's just kind of enjoying herself. Like, she's just a goofball, she's silly, and I like that. Like, I think that makes her a really fun, like, boss, even if the actual fight itself isn't that great. Like, it's basically like fighting a boss version of, like, the flying, like, craws with the darts. Those fuckers are terrible, and I hate them. And for some reason, I'm a lot more forgiving of the Pinstress doing basically the same thing. Speaking of stupid fuck-ass birds, I think I'll put, like, Crawfather maybe here. It's a very reasonable fight. Like, it literally, like, just... Like, it's weird, where it's like, it's a fight that spams ads. The second you kill, like, the ads, it spawns more. But, like, you're fighting enemies that are basically just mildly enhanced versions of enemies from the early mid-game. So you know how to deal with them, and you have way better tools to deal with them now. And the Crawfather himself isn't that difficult. He has, like, 3 attacks, and none of them are unreasonable at all. Like, if you slip up and get hit, then it's your own fault, and it... I like that. I like it when the game feels like I'm getting punished for the right thing, and not the wrong thing. So yeah, I think Crawfather's pretty alright. I already spoke my piece about the Clover Dancers. Like, it's still a good boss, and I think the emotional weight, I think I'll give it higher than Trobio's. But I think it's just a little disappointing compared to the Cogwork Dancers. I think the Clover Dancers just... Thematically, it's really cool, but for what it is as an actual boss, it doesn't iterate on the Cogwork Dancers enough. Pale Stag's also hot dog ass. Pale Stag is really just... It's all about patience. But, like, a lot of these bosses are all about patience. And it's rewarding to feel like you're getting rewarded for being patient. On the other hand, Pale Stag just demands that, like, if you don't, like, be smart about every single little thing that you're doing, then you get punished. You can't just run after it, because it'll teleport away. You have to, like, wait for it to get into a, like, more appropriate spot for you to hit it, and you might get 2 attacks off if you're really lucky. Like, the only thing that saves this fight is that it doesn't have much HP. Because if you can get a Threadstorm off on the fucker, it's not taking it well. Khan is great. Khan's... I think I have... Maybe I'm over-exaggerating. But I feel like when I think of bosses that punish you the right amount, I think Khan is a really good set piece for it. I do think the build-up to him could have been better. I think the fact that there are 3 combat arenas that it asks you to do in a row, and if you lose one, you have to do them all over again, is really stupid and bad. But technically speaking, it's not required for his run back. You only have to do 1 combat arena, and it's not that bad. And, like, Khan himself is pretty good. All of his attacks have, like, a read, and they're telegraphed a lot. But they're also big sweeping attacks, so if you get hit, like, it's your fault for not getting out of the area. And it feels right. Like, he's admittedly really simple, but it's a good kind of simple. Fucking Carmelita. What do I say about her? I didn't like this fight. It's probably the hardest fight in the game, and it doesn't feel like it is for the right reasons. I feel like her projectiles shouldn't be doing 2 masks. I feel like her 3rd phase is way too overtuned, where she has too much HP during it. Because all she does is just fucking spam. She just spams attacks and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, you can try to get counterattacks in, but not enough of her attacks have reasonable counterattack windows. And it feels really obnoxious. Like, if they literally just, like, cut down the 3rd phase's HP by, like, I genuinely think they need to lower it by 2/3. Then I think this fight could be like a high A, because the rest of it is fine and good, but because of that last phase, I think I have to put it at the bottom of D. I don't think they were cooking with it. Seth, on the other hand, is really good. I think... I don't know. I think I like Second Sentinel a little more, but Seth is really cool. And the story behind, like, why he exists is really sweet. It's such a shame that that fan never got to actually play this game. But I think it's great that Team Cherry got to honor him in what is probably one of their best boss battles. Like, Seth is, like, has that speed that I associate with, like, Nightmare King Graham and Pure Vessel. And while I don't think it's as good as those fights, it's still really good. Like, I think I, like, overreacted by, like, what he was doing on my first, like, goes at him. But once I realized what he was doing, it felt a lot more reasonable. It felt right. Like, the tempo is really good in this fight. You can really read what he's trying to do. There's plenty of opportunity for you to try and get away and heal. Like, you have to be smart about it, but it's not, like, that bad. The music during it is so melancholic and really good. I think Seth really nailed it. On the other hand, Nihilith, the boss that Seth was protecting, it either goes in F or low D. I'm not gonna kid. Like, Nihilith is a really good idea. Have a boss where you constantly have to stick on the walls. But the issue with it is that, like, the tools that you have to deal with it are not only not consistent enough, like the harpoon does not consistently reach Nihilith or grapple onto her. But, like, she'll literally just randomly decide to start, like, shooting out her stupid projectile attack that sucks ass. And it's really bad. She doesn't have great tells. Like, there's not that much time to figure out what she's trying to do. The saving grace of the fight, which is why I think I'll put her in, like, low D, is that at least she doesn't have that much HP. Like, she doesn't have much HP, and that's really, like, the only saving grace. She doesn't outstay her welcome that long. I don't remember this fucker's name. I just remember that he's the trap ant. Like, all he does is throw traps around the arena and maybe run at you. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. The neatest thing about him is, like, the fact that the first time you, like, fight him is that he, like, tricks you with, like, a track. Oh yeah, he's the guy that crucified a bunch of, like, bugs he hunted. Like, he's a reject ant for some reason. I don't know why. Who cares? I guess we're talking about this stupid thing. Because I don't want to talk about, like, these two just yet. Or, yeah. It's whatever. It's not forgettable, but it's not really exciting. It literally just has 2 attacks. It'll poke out of, like, the barnacles that it exists in. And it's not exciting. It just shoots electricity. It's just kind of there as a boss. It feels a bit phoned in. I forget what his name is. I think he's, like, Defender of the whatever. I think, like, maybe here? Somewhere here. It feels wrong to put, like, Moss Mother above this guy. I think we'll put him here. But yeah, like, he's simple. Not in, like, a bad way. I think I did it this stream. He's just not very interesting. He has, like, 3 attacks, and none of them are particularly, like, fun to deal with. It's just about, like, getting a shot in or two, and then backing away, and then getting a shot in or two. There's not that many, like, opportunities, it feels, to pogo. maybe during, like, his 3-swipe attack. But, like, I don't know. I didn't love this fight. It wasn't bad, but I didn't love it. Lost Garment is maybe here-ish? This feels about right. Like, the arena you fight him in is really small. The melancholy of having to fight an old ally because he got lost to the void. He lost to the void and has gotten taken over is really sad. The fact that Zaza's the one to lead you to where he is really sad. I don't like that he just uses more generic void attacks. I think that unique attacks that he brings to the table are pretty neat. I wish I got to fight the actual, like, normal Garmin fight with Zaza. Maybe on a replay through I'll get the chance, but I didn't get the chance here, and that's upsetting. It's fine, yeah. I guess that literally... Because this is a boss that's only available in Steel Soul mode. So, like, that's not something I'm probably ever gonna face. I heard it's not very good. Because it's a Steel Soul mode only boss. And if you died to that thing, then it would feel really unfair. Grandmother Silk... It's either high A or low S. I'll put her in high A right now. Because it's very reminiscent of the Radiance. It's pretty fun. But I think... I don't know, it feels like it has a lot of downtime. Like, a lot more downtime than the Radiance has. And as a result, it feels a bit easier. It feels like a lot of the things... Shockingly, it feels weird to say this about fucking Silksong, but it feels like there are some things about it that aren't punishing enough. And, like, we're talking about a boss that has an attack that does 3 masks of damage. But, like, that attack, again, it's reasonable. Like, it has an obvious tell what's going to happen. The only reason you're ever going to get hit by it is if you're just not paying attention, or if you're during that, like, transition phase where you have the double jump and you're not yet used to it to pressing B again not being your parachute immediately. I think that's a genuine flaw with Silksong. I think they needed to have, like, a dedicated parachute button, not when you have, like, the fade-down cloak. Because, like, the amount of times I just instinctively go for the parachute, but instead go for double jump because you have the parachute for so long without the double jump. It just conditions you into using it. And they even patched out an exploit that let you use the parachute without double jumping. So I'm not really fond of that, but, like, I don't know, that's not necessarily Grandmother Silk's fault. But like I said, I think she gives you maybe a few too many opportunities to heal. Like, one of the things that's really tough about the Radiance is that you don't have many chances to heal. It's basically only the, like, first phase transition, and that's it. Anything else, like, you really have to slip it in. And then Lost Lace. I had more fun with it than I'd probably be willing to admit, like, 2 days ago. Like I said, the second I realized that the tempo isn't that fast, it's pretty good. Like, the attacks are more reasonable than I, like, gave myself, like... I got into my own head too much. I think it's disappointing the final boss is a variant of Lace. I don't know what they could have done instead. Maybe make it, like... I don't know, like a mix of Grandmother Silk and, like, Void Tendrils. Like, maybe make it a little reminiscent of the Radiance, considering the Void fucking tore it to pieces at the end of the first game. Like, the Grandmother Silk is already reminiscent of the Radiance, might as well go even further. Like, maybe have, like, the Dark Silk, not Dark Silk, have, like, Lost Lace be, like, an ad that it summons in. That would be cool. Like, one that you can, like, get rid of for a while, but then, like, will come back I don't know. I think there was more they could have done with the final boss, but for what it is, it's good. It's not my favorite. Granted, I don't think the Radiance in Hollow Knight is particularly great either. Like, the second you realize how good magic is, it stops being hard. And I think that's it. I think that's it for Hollow Knight Silksong, at least on stream. Maybe when more, like, maybe if DLC comes out, we'll return to it. I don't know if I'm willing to, like, stream a second playthrough, and see just how much I've improved. That could be fun, just not now. I don't know if I'm gonna return to Okami soon, now that Silksong's done. Because I started that, and I only got, like, 2 hours in before I, like, stopped streaming again. I think I just ran out of stream juice. But I think that's it. I think I like Silksong more than I, like, gave it credit for because I just got so frustrated on stream. And this needs to be a lesson to me. To just not get in my own head. I need to, like, just accept that if I'm struggling with something, that's okay. It's not the game's fault, and it's not my fault. It only becomes my fault once I get angry about it and unreasonable. So that's a lesson that I need to learn. And I need to do better on. And I think, like, figuring out Lost Lace was a good start at that. But yeah, I think that's it. We'll switch to standby. I just went on the whole spiel. The last 5% is probably just, like, a bunch of, accessories and tools that I missed. And probably that one boss. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, no, I realized I was muted. I noticed the bar not going. I gave a whole spiel. I don't know when I'll stream again. I wanted to get a guess that epithet out, but I've been so antisocial about it that I just haven't asked the guests that I want. I'll see if I can build up that confidence to ask, like, maybe later this week. Like, I have an interview tomorrow that I gotta do. Hopefully I get that. Right now it shouldn't be taking up my nights. I doubt it would. But yeah, I think that's it for Silksong on stream. I don't think there's a point to, like, looking up after, like, the last 5%. So yeah, I'll see you all sometime soon. Thank you all for bearing with me with a Silksong. Apologies for the times where I crashed out and became unreasonable. But yeah, I'll see you soon. Later, divas!